Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louda. So yeah, it's been a while since I've played Hakuoki. Since the last session, we basically found out that everything is fucking awful right now. Pretty much, Okita got kicked in the chest a couple episodes ago, and now he has this horrible, like, injury or disease that's making him cough up blood. The only disease I know of that makes you cough up blood is tuberculosis, but tuberculosis is highly contagious, so I really fucking hope it's not that, or else everybody's about to fucking die. So, hopefully it's, well, I don't know. I don't want to say hopefully it's just an injury, because either way he's dying. So hopefully we can find out a cure for him. And we also ran into all of those three dudes that are for some reason in love with me. I don't know. I'm apparently an Oni, which is like a demon pretty much. That's what they say. Who knows? I don't know. But we're just gonna get into it. So here we go. Since then, once the rest of the men returned, there was a meeting among the captains. The subject of that meeting was the three men at Nijo Castle, Chikage Kazuma, Kyuju Amagiri, and Kyo Shiranui. They called themselves demons, and their previous encounters with the Shinsengumi suggested that they were somehow involved with the Satsuma and the Choshu. The Satsuma were the most powerful domain in the opposition domain, and the Choshu are publicly expressive of their dissent towards the shogunate. Wow, that's helpful. The Choshu are essentially enemies of the court. I don't know how the three men are supposedly affiliated with the domains, but it was abundantly clear that they are not to be dealt with carelessly. There was another problem, however. Why had they come for me? They said I was one of them and knew about my family name and my kodachi. But how? My name is Chizuru Yukimura. I am the daughter of my father and my mother. I am a normal girl, nothing out of the ordinary. But who am I? I forgot that Chizuru was kind of going through a mental breakdown. But yeah, welcome to this episode. 1865, June. Here we go. Where are we? Oh yeah, we moved to a new place. So, June 1864. The compound was alive with noise and movement. I passed several soldiers in the halls, each one of them excited about something. What was going on? Oh god. Ah! I don't like you, so... Okay, you don't need to come closer. Ito, is something wrong? Okay. Why'd you get naked with a bunch of dudes? Ito's explanation was useless. I was completely confused. Is there something going on today? Ito did his best to collect himself, shakily adjusting his hair and clothing before he spoke. Okay. Physical examinations. With his disdainful sniff, he glared pointedly across the hall towards the area he had just left. The men were getting physical checkups, that much I knew. Given my particular situation, I'd been exempted by the captains, who also gave me special instructions to stay away. Oh. Oh wow, he tried to get you naked. Well, everybody has to see what condition you're in, I guess. Savages seemed a bit strong. At any rate, perhaps I should just go see what a physical entailed. I was a doctor's daughter, after all. What's this doctor's name? Oh, it's the guy that we were looking for, I think in like the first chapter. What? Wait, Dr. Matsumoto? When I first came to Kyoto, my plan was to find Dr. Matsumoto. My father told me that I could rely on if I ever needed anything. Unfortunately, he was away on business when I had arrived, and after that, I'm gonna go watch the physical exams. There was no time to waste. Oh no. That's not who I want to see. Is this it? I could hear loud voices from inside. Oh. The scene froze me in place. Picture get? No, no, no. Stop. I do not need to see your nips. Hey, Heisuke's hilarious. Oh my god, he just wants someone to... Oh no. Oh my god. I didn't even have to zoom in on anything. He was already like up there in the fucking thing. Nobody cares about your muscles. Oh, I can't. Who says that? Don't you want to order a slice of this beefcake? Ew, ew, ew. Oh no. It wasn't difficult to see why Ito was desperate to escape. I couldn't imagine him as part of such a display. What should I do? I feel like it's rude to intrude. Huh. Hello, ninja dude. Oh, Yamazaki. Hello. I heard that Dr. Matsumoto was here. Yamazaki didn't look like he was in the mood to tolerate my snooping, so he went to the point. Yes, exactly. Thanks. Sure. What should I do? Oh, Lord. I don't know. Okay. Yes, please. I don't want to do it. Are you sure? Then, yes, please do so. Okay. I'll just wait here. Yamazaki went over to Dr. Matsumoto. Oh. Look at how polite he is. Ugh. Your clothes make no sense, but still, nice guy. I waited outside for Dr. Matsumoto until he stepped out of the examination room. Excuse me. He looked at me for a moment, his eyes narrowed in curiosity. Oh, yes, of course. What luck! Is it lucky? Dr. Matsumoto. God damn it! Oh, hi, Kondo. Oh. What? I was utterly lost. Dr. Matsumoto laid a gentle hand on my shoulder. Oh. Oh, I see. Well, that's nice of you. The Shinsengumi had their own reasons for wanting my father found, but Dr. Matsumoto's appearance was still a cause for joy. Thank you, both of you. They smiled. Aww. Dr. Matsumoto then explained that he had just barely missed me when he left for Edo as I came to Kyoto. He'd received all my letters, but once he finally returned, he had no idea where I was, and consequently couldn't find me. Oh, psh, it wasn't that bad. I just had a couple blood splatters on my face and stuff. No, I'm doing alright. So, Dr. Matsumoto, about my father. His face took on a grim cast, and before he even spoke, I knew what his response would be. Psh, I thought you were gonna say he died or something. I see. The defeated tone of my voice surprised me. I suppose on some level I believed Dr. Matsumoto had some miraculous revelation about my father. Foolish of me, of course, but that didn't make the truth any less devastating. Kondo simply nodded. Ugh. Yes, I knew what he meant. Experiments my father conducted with some strange concoction that could make people go mad. It was the water of life or whatever. Please, tell me about it. I want to know everything my father was doing. He nodded. Furies. A creature with heightened speed and strength, heals, only can be killed by a stab wound through the heart or having its head removed. Ew. Furies. This term seemed so familiar, then I realized I'd overheard some of the men talking about it. Lord. Oh, that's when he got punched. I knew it. The water of life. In China, they call it sentan. Or shentan? I don't know. Makes sense. Furies, water of life? It sounded more like something from a fairy tale rather than real life. But there was something in Dr. Matsumoto's tone of voice that said he was telling the truth. I've already heard about how it makes you strong and hard to kill. But doesn't it cause so much pain that it makes most people go crazy? And even if you survive that, then even the smell of blood can make you go crazy again. Dr. Matsumoto nodded slowly, then pinched the bridge of his nose with his thumb and forefinger. He looked very tired. Yeah, I know everything. Yes. Unfortunately! They were human, but not human. Perhaps they were almost entirely different now? I couldn't see how this water of life could ever be used for good. Even if it had healed Sannan's arm, he'd suffer greatly in the process. Why? It sounded more like a moan than a question. Why? My father would never want to ruin the life of another, but because of what he'd done, people suffered and some even died. Why was my father doing this? But it wasn't just my father. I was sure no one involved expected such a terrible outcome. The doctor only shook his head. Oh God. Kondo frowned, perhaps unhappy that Dr. Matsumoto would question the shogunate's original decision. Yikes. Kondo gave a non-committal grunt and fell silent. I was sure Kondo knew just how dangerous it was to use the water of life, but the shogunate had come to him with a request. Perhaps he couldn't refuse, even if he wanted to. Silence fell like a thick blanket.
たとえ小学校の御殿医を務めておられる方のお言葉といえど、大使でもない方に口を差し挟まれる筋合いはありません。
Ugh. Sannan? His face was pale as moonlight, as if he were a walking corpse. Is it okay for you to be up right now?
Sannan-kun, 休んでいた方がいいのではないか。顔色が悪いぞ。
ご心配なく。
Okay. He bowed quickly, his mouth a compressed line, and turned to regard the doctor with a cool gaze.
我々は我々の裁量で例の薬を有効に活用させていただいています。
Yeah, that's just because you took it.
しかし危険だ。あの薬は人が扱えるような代物じゃない。
研究は続いています。そしてこの私という成功例もあります。
Oh. As Sannan did indeed prove, it was possible to drink the water of life and retain your sanity. It just wasn't easy.
一見平気そうに見えるかもしれんが、体のどこかに相当無理をかけていることも考えられるぞ。
私は至って健康ですよ。今後も研究と改良を重ねれば薬の質が上がるのは明白です。
そのためにさらに多くの大使を犠牲にするつもりかね。成功するかどうかもわからん実験に大使を付き合わせるのは生命を冒涜しているとしか思えんが。
彼らは我々の礎となったのです。無駄死にではありません。
しかしだな。
But remember last episode where they literally said, hey, like, if you either kill yourself or you drink this thing. Like, I don't think it's ethical.
まあまあ、松本先生も三男君も落ち着いて、この話は後日改めてということにしないか。
It was my private opinion that they were unlikely to agree, no matter what time they discussed the subject, but I felt it was polite to keep quiet.
そうだな。
There seemed to be very little common ground between them, but both arguments had merit. Kondo had likely seen this as well, and he chose to end things before it got unpleasant. Sannan's face betrayed nothing of what he might be thinking, even when the corner of his mouth quirked up into the beginning of a smile. He bowed quietly and left us swiftly as he arrived.
そういえば先生、健康診断の方はどうでしたかな。ああ、それなんだがな。頭を抱えたよ。
And we're gonna stop here! Oh shit! Okay, well, okay. Thank God we finally found Dr. Matsumoto, but at the same time, we don't know the examinations, and thank God they did a physical, because then maybe we can find out what the fuck is going on with Okita. Does he have tuberculosis? Does he have a different type of injury? Is his lungs punctured? Like, what's going on? And hopefully everything will be fine. Probably not, but whatever. See you guys next time.